It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. The run inside. It's Bennett. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Kim. Rushes on him. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught. Turning it on. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Could be an alley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking for room, it's Bennett. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Fires to the right. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll run it. It's Bennett. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Kim. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Eagles!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bringing it back. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he added the extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll bring it out. It's James. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Kim. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Bobcats. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Keeps it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Fires left, and his throw is incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in with one hand. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive.
And I like the way the QB just did that right there, man. You spread everybody sideline to sideline. You see it's man coverage. You got your running back in the slot. You like that matchup. He wins. That is great job identifying the defense, knowing what they're in, and getting the ball to your playmaker. And
there's some room. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabs it in the middle. Snags it, and he's open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Looking for a man, it's Kim. Heaves it on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete to the left.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. 7 yards pick up on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Finding some room. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Kim. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3, and that defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, all kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio! Once he got some room, it was over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's James. Crosses the 40. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Breaks loose. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with UCF in their matchup against the number 2 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Knights, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and so
breaks into the open. Inside the 30. 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Listen, anybody can run the option, and it looks great. Multiple options, going to be very hard to defend. The quarterback has to make great decisions. Nice read. Nice job.
Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for them every play. That's my quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Dropping back, it's Kim. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws into the middle of the field. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
Slips through the line. Ripping through the defense. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hodges. Maybe a crease. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Eastern Michigan, 17.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Kim. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bobcats. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Ohio, 52. Eastern Michigan, 17.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away.
just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going.
It's caught. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Eagles are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Kim. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The give from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The option, the keeper. There's a crease. Picks up the 1st down. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Under fire, and it's a sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Kim. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Under fire, and down he goes.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defender got caught, a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He'll set up to throw. This time on target. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has...
Snags it, and there's running room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
To the air, it's Kim. Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the back. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I like that play call there. 30 short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Ohio, 59. Eastern Michigan, 31.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To the air, it's Kim. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Booster, booster. Rock.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They're dealing with a second and long. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To throw, it's Kim. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
First down for the offense.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Bringing the heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off?
Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Kim. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play to pad the stats. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.